Hey guys, what's up? It's Adam from GeekRest.com. This is my weekly recommendation video. You know the drill. Every week I pick one book from the week's latest releases and just talk about it, praise it, because it's usually the book that impressed me the most and I feel I need to turn you on to. See what I did there? I did a little thing. Okay, the book of the week is Punk Rock Jesus. Oh my god, Punk Rock Jesus. That's it. Tune in next week for the... I'm kidding. Punk Rock Jesus. This is a book by Sean Murphy, written and illustrated. It is a DC Comics Vertigo book, and it feels like an old school DC Comics Vertigo book. It feels so old school that I kept checking my fingers for ink when I kept turning the pages. It's like printed on low grade, low stock paper, and there's just so much, you know, black and white everywhere. The whole book's black and white, but it is such a good story. Aaron, my co-host on the Seventh Day, we both mentioned this book several months ago when it was first announced, and I had no idea what to expect. And I can tell you, I was blown away. This is going to be a 6-issue miniseries, and I'll give you a little brief rundown of the premise. It takes place in the not-too-distant future, and the premise is there's a huge media conglomerate called J2, and what they're doing is they're going to produce a reality TV show. And the kicker for this reality TV show, the pitch, if you will, is they're going to clone baby Jesus. I'd watch it. I mean, that's it. That's the premise. They're going to clone baby Jesus. So already you have all the elements set up right there for great conflict, great exploration. You have the scientists who are involved in the genetics, which are pretty grounded in real life. You know, we can clone sheep, we can clone animals. If we're going to clone humans, you can probably take DNA from whatever and clone that. So there's the scientific element there that's there. There's, of course, the media conglomerate J2, who have their own business and financial interests. There's also the surrogate mother who is taking on the responsibility of carrying this child for 9 months and will then, you know, she's this spectacle. It's like American Idol pregnant with Jesus's baby. Jesus. Whatever. It's crazy. Huge responsibility. You're following her. There's also, you know, the company man. And there's Tom McHale, who is an IRA, a guy with a past with the IRA, not the Rifle Association, the Irish Republican Army. He's the head of security for J2 in this whole project. And he's just like, he looks like Frank Castle, unshaven. He rides this awesome motorcycle. And you get this backstory as to how he got the bike and who he is when he was a child and the death of his parents and basically just his rough upbringing, which shows you that he's just kind of a brutish guy. Smart, you know, but he has a checkered past and he's been hired as head of security. And already he's developing a relationship with the science officer. Not like a relationship, like intimacy, but you can just see how these characters, when they come from different worlds, they're all brought together for this project. And you can tell there's some sinister things in play with, you know, the media company. And I don't want to spoil anything, but you'll see it in the book. And it's just fantastic. It really blew my mind. The characters, all these secondary characters, are just believable. Like I said, this takes place in the near distant future, and with science and genetics and religious, you know, activists, it just all seems very plausible that something this ridiculous could happen, and these are the legitimate responses of the people who would be reacting to it. The characters, none of them feel cliche. They all feel original. They feel just, like I said, authentic, genuine, and rich. And I feel that it's only, like I said, it's only a 6-issue miniseries, but it just feels bigger than what it may be or may not be. It may deliver, but it already has the makings of like a cult classic book. It is hardcore independent feeling, and, you know, forget capes, forget boots, forget the superheroes. This is refreshing. I like this. I'm already kind of disappointed it's only going to be 6 issues. But Punk Rock Jesus from Vertigo, check it out. That's my recommendation for the week. And keep tuning in to GeekRest.com. We actually have a big announcement to make that I'll make in the next video. But it's good. It's big. It's exciting. And follow us on Twitter as always. You guys have been great with the conversations. And Facebook, as per usual. The internet is where we be. So, yeah, that's it. Keep tuning in. Share our video for upcoming contest. We're going to, be selecting winners from the pool of people who share our videos. So, start sharing. Practice. Because next week, I guarantee you, we're going to have some prizes to give out. Dark Knight Rises related. Maybe. Probably. So, that's it. Keep tuning in to geekrest.com. I'll see you next week.